Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host Red. I got a video of the day from datingwright.
We're going on a date and the theme is flowers.
Like, I know nobody's perfect, but like Christy and Desmond was as close as it got to perfect. This is crazy. This is insane. Who do I talk to about this? Somebody.
This is like the first time women are defending a man for cheating.
Help.
Please understand, I'm not mad at Desmond for sleeping with another woman. In fact, it doesn't surprise me at all. He's a tall, bearded, light-skinned man that makes a lot of money from a specialized skill as a professional chef. That is literally the kind of man Tyler Perry makes movies about. Plus, he's got an objective wife.
Damn, I didn't even think about. I've watched a couple Tyler Perry movies. Yeah, he is the embodiment of those characters, isn't he?
It's just more pre-selection. You know how competitive women are. Am I really gonna sit here and insult your intelligence by acting surprised about the fact that he was able to explore another one of his options that he clearly can generate? The objectively attractive man attracted other women. And the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Like, what? So no, I'm not mad at him for that, man.
Your wife fine? Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. But you should see that attitude. She ain't gonna be fine no more. She ain't gonna be fine no more. Is she fine right now? She ain't gonna be fine on that attitude.
Nah, that's crazy. Don't play with me like
Just look at her, just like the ungratefulness, like and it's part of like their brand or whatever of women, not their brand, but women's brand, to show as much ungratefulness and whatever it is towards men, especially when men go over the top to do things for you, like cook like this. And yeah, this man is sought after, good looking, cooks well, has a lot of money. You don't think other people that are watching them are like envious of this woman, envious of this man, wants to be with this man? Damn. This is definitely some Michelin quality food here.
Putting my husband's most embarrassing photos on a billboard. I told him just drive and to trust me. Low-key getting nervous.
Who do I need to call to take that down? Christy, no. The many faces of Desmond, if lost, can be hot. Christy, what? Christy, what is that? Oh my God.
Let me tell y'all something. This man didn't want to cheat. Look how happy he was. Now he's switched up. I'm just telling you, don't nobody want to deal with this 24/7. Because that's me. This is how I am 24/7. Look at me, I'm saying.
Yeah, the man's just enjoying time. All of a sudden, she has to break his peace just to be clout chasing.
Filed for divorce from Desmond, according to TMZ. Now, usually influencer slash celebrity couple breakups don't shock me, but these two shocked me. TMZ shared an article just a couple of minutes ago.
Like, how does it shock women? Oh, you mistreat your husband for so long and abuse him, and then he finally is had enough?
Where it says TMZ obtained the court documents out of Harris County in Texas in which Christy cited alleged infidelity as the reason she sought the split, saying it completely wiped out any reasonable chance of reconciliation. It is also noting in the TMZ article that this is going to likely blindside fans. As somebody who follows them pretty loosely, like I wouldn't say I'm absolutely committed to following every piece of content that they put out. I was very shocked when I saw the news because they portray themselves to be very happy on social media. Now, of course, like people always say, you cannot believe everything you see online, and it's very, very true here because I would have not seen this.
I mean, you can believe a lot of things you see, especially like here, because the cracks show. You see the ungratefulness of her and the entitlement of her.
Coming. They have also been together for such a long time, I believe since they were like 14 years old, and they have 2 kids together.
So with that being said, I can't tell you whether he truly did cheat or if this is just a way for them to be able to get out of this marriage.
Oh.
But y'all sitting up and calling this man gay with no proof, sitting up and saying that he was jealous with no proof. Y'all now all of a sudden switching up and saying how corny she is, how unfunny the videos were. I can't tell with over 16 million followers. I can't tell that it was
Damn,
corny.
16 million followers? Damn, net worth of 30 mil? They're doing well.
I can't tell that the jokes wasn't funny. Seems like you very much enjoyed the content up until this point. Y'all are very strange, weird, fickle people, and that's the reason why I don't go that far with y'all. Y'all need to stop idolizing these couples that you see online. I now see y'all putting a bunch of pressure on the Henrys and the Williamsons. I don't watch either one of those. Like I said, I don't do the couple channels. Honestly, to me, it's always seemed like it was bad luck to turn your relationship into content.
I can agree with you on this one. This is why I kind of cut that out immediately after I did a little bit of it. Even on my other channel and stuff like that. It's just making content with your significant other just feels different. And I don't want to monetize our relationship like that.
Whether it be TV, social media, it never usually ends well when you bring your private life into the public eyes, right? 100%. But I wish those families the best too. I don't want to see any of these families broken up. But I say all of that to say, y'all need to find inspiration within your own relationships. A lot of y'all, you never seen happy married couples around you, and that's why I guess you go to the internet looking for it. But most happy couples don't post on the internet.
Correct.
Because they know how vicious the internet is. They know how messy a lot of y'all are, and so they protect what they love by
and they're also busy living their life and being happy.
Keeping it off the internet.
Now, I've been seeing a whole lot of women online bashing this man who is apparently going to be divorcing his wife soon. And mostly we see a lot of women saying that, oh, they was the perfect couple. This woman had it all. How could he do this to her? And it's like nobody is taking into the account that this man looked like he wasn't so happy in his marriage.
He doesn't look so happy in his videos.
Real men are not shocked that this guy wanted a divorce, but it is ultra crazy to see women online fighting for a reason to explain why this man left this, quote, perfect woman.
Everybody's talking about Christy Sarah and her divorce. You might want to grab a snack. This is going to be a long one. Now, the facts on their relationship is that they met at 14, they got married, they have 2 kids. He is a chef and she is a full-time content creator. This woman has literally on one platform alone, basically 10 million followers. I can tell you something right now, she makes a dumb amount of money with her engagement. It's also not about the amount of followers, she's got both. My point is, when they started dating, there was no way that he knew that she was going to become the breadwinner. In a relationship, as a man, when your wife starts to make a lot more money than you, it demasculates you. It doesn't matter.
Well, it's not just that. She literally emasculates him in the videos.
How great of a relationship it is, how long you guys have been together. The man starts to feel like he is in his feminine. He starts to feel less than. He starts to resent you. Not only that, but her content relied on him being in it most of the time. Now, I don't know how their payout structure works, but I don't think she was paying him to be in the content. And even if she was, he probably felt weird getting money from his wife. And if she wasn't paying him to be in the videos and she was making all this money, then he probably resented her for it. My point is, this is a lose-lose situation.
What she's saying isn't wrong. I think that's very logical to think.
Now, I read in the article that in 2025, they really tried to make the relationship work. And in the end, he was like, I think we should go our separate ways. And he started seeing someone. I don't think they were legally divorced when he started to see someone, but he did mention that they were separated. Does it make it right? No. But he wasn't fully in the wrong. But the reason why he started seeing someone else was because he felt demasculated in that relationship. So he probably started to entertain someone that was nowhere near as successful or well-known.
She keeps bringing up this success thing. It's not the success. It's what she does with the success. And she shits on him. We can see it in the videos. Stop making it think that men are just scared of women with money or something.
That's his wife.
This is why I will never compare myself to any relationship online, even if it's been 2 years or 5 years or 15 years, because Desmond just confirmed that he cheated on Christy. Okay? They've been together since they were 14 years old. This is literally the IG story that he just posted where he says,
I want to begin by apologizing to Christy, our family, and everyone who has been impacted by the public attention surrounding the situation. I know this news has been disappointing for many, and I'm truly sorry for the hurt that it has caused. Christy is the mother of my children, and that will always come first. I remain fully committed to being an active, present, and loving parent to our boys as I always have been, which we don't expect that to change. Christy and I have faced challenges and made sincere efforts to work through them. Toward the end of 2025, I wanted to separate. I had conversations with Christy regarding this. During this period, I made choices that I am not proud of. I took responsibility for those actions. I shared this with her directly and personally, and ultimately we decided to divorce. I ask for privacy and compassion as we navigate this difficult chapter of our lives. Thank you to everyone who has supported us over the years. I'm grateful for the support.
It's hard to ask for, privacy when you've posted all of your life on the internet.
And will continue sharing my love for cooking and all things that inspire me. I hope you'll continue that journey with me.
I have decided to never get married and never have children because you can't trust any of these guys, okay? Go back to bed. Mwah.
Desmond told Christy
us guys'
to
fault.
sit her ass down. He said, girl, do you gotta be Mortal Kombat and Karate Kid every day? Anyway, let's get into it. Desmond just posted that he said he talked to Christy about a separation in 2025. Y'all are up on this man for saying that he cheated and he was this and he's wrong. He said he talked about a separation. Did he admit that he was wrong? Yes. But it seems like he really tried to talk about it and take a break. Can you imagine your wife or your husband just jumping around doing karate kicks all fucking day? My husband and I had this conversation. I was like, I would be annoyed. We talked about this a year ago. And he loved watching them. And I was like, I would be so irritated if you were over there jumping, kick, flipping, dolphin diving and shit all day. It would drive me crazy.
Why is this man getting so much flack for simply trying to find a way to find peace? Hey, free Des.
He said it. They wanted the separation before the end of the year, or they got a separate, and then he slept with someone this year. Seems fair to me. Yeah, they were still together in a sense, but they filed for separation.
This whole Desmond Scott, Christy Scott thing, I'm not saying cheating is right in any respect. I feel like in a relationship, you should be able to talk to your partner. Y'all should be able to discuss things. If y'all are mature on that level, y'all should be able to discuss things, talk things out. And if y'all need to separate, do it amicably, right? Now, I don't know much about these people's relationship. I don't idolize social media relationships. I don't know what they had going on. I don't know half about these people. But what I do know is the videos that I seen, that girl was annoying.
Yeah.
Super annoying.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're looking at the same videos, but the ones that I see where she be being disrespectful to that man over and over and over and over again.
Yep.
No matter if it was for the camera.
I don't even know this couple. I'm just going by what the things I'm seeing from this particular video. And yes, I 100% agree. She just literally disrespects him constantly in the video.
Cameras. I don't know what man would just continue to take that for years and years and years and years and years and years. And we don't know what these people discuss behind the scenes. We don't know what kind of conversations they done had. I just know that that's emasculating to a man. She real aggressive, be snatching plates, be doing too much. They got 12 kids. Why are you acting like one of them? What are we doing? Years and years of that? I'm surprised he didn't cheat sooner. Again, not saying that it is justified. I'm just saying, coming from what he was probably thinking or what he was probably going through. And I'm not saying he's perfect, she's perfect. I'm not saying anybody. I'm just trying to piece together the situation, because I know that was one of y'all favorite couples. The Scotch. His little erratic ass laugh and her erratic ass behavior. That was just y'all favorite people. But I'm just looking at it from a standpoint of respect. She making these videos that millions of people are seeing, and you're snatching the plate away from this man that's cooking you this
wonderful meal,
nice ass meal.
Yeah.
Even if you got the plate like you liked them for the cameras, you could have did that. But instead, you out here snatching plates from this man, making smart remarks.
And I see people love to talk about the fact that they met at a very early age. I think they say they was 14 when they met each other. So I don't know if a lot of you guys, been in long relationships before, 5-10 years plus. But I know by experience that it gets pretty hard to maintain a relationship with someone that long unless you guys are really locked in. You guys.
I mean, from 14 to 30, people, that's probably the biggest change people go through. right? Personality wise, interest wise, goal wise. It's hard to still be with someone or still be the same someone from 14 to this age.
Guys are, best friend level, and there's never any disrespect. But I gotta keep it real and say, come on. This man had to be tired of the same box, especially when you got a wife who eventually becomes annoying. From the social media videos they was posting online, it looks like he was always the butt of the joke, or it seems like he was always being emasculated in their videos. Like, it came across as, I'm the queen and look at my husband / servant chef. A lot of her content looks pretty rude, if you ask me.
It does look like that, doesn't it? Like, I'm the best. Well, of course he's gonna make these food for me because I'm the queen.
Why would you be snatching a plate out your husband's hand as if you deserve him to be cooking you meals and serving you as the queen you are, right?
So I was right about Desmond checking out of the marriage and that snowballing into him cheating. Doesn't make it right, but that kills y'all keep talking about, oh, every man cheats, happily married men. He wasn't happy anymore. Not saying it's right again, but that debunks that. But I didn't know that they were Jehovah's Witnesses, and as an ex-Jehovah's Witness, I can speak on this. That religion, like I've said before, is a cult. That religion, cult is the breeding grounds for narcissists. It constantly, through the rules and the belief systems, it enables narcissistic behavior. The marriages are built on narcissistic behavior. I grew up in it. I was born into it. I didn't have a choice until I turned 18. That was when I celebrated my first birthday. So unless you have your own mind or you're being forced and you're not old enough to leave yet, you're literally in training for narcissism. You're in training for depression. You're in training to feel superior to people that are not Jehovah's Witnesses.
Before you call Desmond Scott a cheater, listen to this. Most people don't realize what it's like inside of this religion. They're Jehovah's Witnesses, and as an ex-Jehovah's Witness, I'm going to tell you how divorce actually works in the religion. With Jehovah's Witnesses, the only scriptural reason for divorce is if someone cheats. That's literally the loophole. The hurt spouse, the one that was allegedly cheated on or wronged, are the ones who call the shots. They're the ones who make the decision as to whether to continue the marriage or end it completely. Even if one spouse wants out, it's not up to them. In JW divorces, someone might be technically labeled as a cheater to make the divorce valid, but that doesn't mean someone actually cheated. The wrong spouse has to declare that there is no chance of reconciliation for the divorce to be taken seriously. Maybe one spouse doesn't want to be a Jehovah's Witness.
Maybe it was planned out this way then for him to just, just do this so within our religion we can separate amicably without any issues.
Witness anymore.
Desmond had to make it very clear that he is the one that wanted to leave the marriage. Ugh, I'm sorry, yuck. And it's like, okay, you told her that you wanted to separate and you already had another shorty? What does that mean, huh, Des? It's still cheating, but...
Again, you did not realize, he probably been telling her this whole time, and he said, finally, a separation.
Clearly, you had somebody beforehand. Who knows?
I mean, I can agree with that.
Married.
I can
the
agree
Kingdom
that. He
Halls
had
is going
beforehand.
nuts right now. The chitter-chatter at the Kingdom Halls at the meetings? Chitter-chatter. This is crazy because they're like a top...
It's funny because what we see is a lot of women. Women are so invested into other people's relationship and other couples' relationship. It's kind of crazy.
Jehovah's Witness couple. They're just known. And yeah, this is not good.
The thing about Christy is she is gonna do so good without this man. She made an amazing career for herself. She's gonna do bigger, better things without him. Just watch. And everyone's saying, oh, you can do this, that, the third, everything for a man, and he will still cheat. But that's not the takeaway, sis. Real takeaway from this is to fill your cup up so freaking much. Pour so much love into you. Find your passion. Who's, your what's, your where's, your why.
They have no clue. It's probably because this man supported her and done everything for her is why she was able to create such a wonderful career in media.
Love not validated by others.
Considering her husband is in the video majority of the time.
Listen, I'm gonna say the uncomfortable part that a lot of you and probably even Christy doesn't want to hear. But I'm gonna say it anyway, because you need to hear it. Christy can easily divorce Desmond tomorrow, and she's gonna be fine. She's gonna get snatched up by another man real quick. Okay?
Really?
She's gorgeous. She's smart. She has a great personality.
Women are just so dumb. She's also a single mother of 2.
She's going to find another man.
And everybody already sees how miserable she is when dealing with her in the videos.
Maybe even another man that's better than Desmond. Some actor or athlete or singer
They're
or rapper,
so
somebody
delusional.
is going to snatch up Christy. Maybe even a white billionaire. But here's the uncomfortable truth. He's gonna cheat on her too.
Ma'am, let me stop you there before you run off with that. We don't care if she found another man better than him. The issue is, will she be able to keep that other man longer than she kept him? See, these women think they always flexing when they say, oh, I can get another man, but yeah, you can get one, but can you keep him? Because from what I can see, this woman is gonna go to the dating market and probably just get ran through. Of course, a woman can find any man to hump on her. Yes, we are pretty sure she will do well financially, but she's still a used
Boo, SF. Boo.
leftover woman.
You said, wait a minute. I'm a professional woman. And you're a failure. Don't tell me nothing about your profession. You're a failure if you can't keep a man.
And people are acting surprised. And let me tell you why you shouldn't be. I've seen lots of comments, people saying things like, I need to see the woman that he cheated with. I bet you she can't be as pretty, as smart, as intelligent, as popular. It doesn't matter. How many pretty women have to get cheated on? Beyonce, Nia Long, Halle Berry, Megan Fox. It's not about the looks. It's not about the money. It's not about the education. The person who they cheat with usually just offers them the 20% they feel like their wife is missing. She doesn't have to be better. Most of the time, she isn't. Sometimes a man cheats on a woman who has it all together because that woman has it all together. And they feel insecure and inferior standing next to that woman. I'm not saying that's what happened here, but I'm saying...
Yeah, you are. You bring it, all of you guys are bringing it up like that as if exactly that's what's happening here.
There's any number of reasons why a successful, popular, beautiful woman gets cheated on. And it doesn't always have to be
Yeah, because being popular, successful doesn't mean anything.
because the other girl is prettier. You have all these comments talk about, I don't believe in love anymore, love is fake. Y'all say the same thing every time a pretty woman gets cheated on.
Christy and Desmond Scott were 19 and 20 years old when they got married in 2014. So it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that 11 years and 2 kids later, they're facing divorce. I mean, let's take social media out of it, right? Anybody who gets married in their late teens, early 20s, are at a much higher risk to get divorced just based on the fact that they're committing before they've even figured out their own identities yet. And then you add in the pressures of social media, especially with her having over 16 million followers. Now your brand is your marriage and everything rides on the brand. And anytime couples have conflict, you know, those of us who are married in the normal world, we have conflict, you just resolve the conflict in private. Everything they do is under the public scrutiny.
Yep.
So when I hear people say, oh, they appeared fake, well, you know, if you got cameras all over your house and 16 million people following you, there's going to be a level of forced happiness. I'm not disregarding the infidelity situation, and he's addressed that himself. But I really do think that this is a situation that involves a young couple that was asked to do too much, too fast, in front of too many people.
I can agree with this.
They just simply grew apart. That's my 2 cents. Love you. Bye.
Well, Christy Scott has responded. Hey guys, it's your girl Gentry Hay, and of course the Christy and Desmond Scott drama has taken over the internet over the weekend, and Desmond responded yesterday with his, statement of what happened, but the only thing we've seen from Christy now is this plate of food. She posted this about 5 minutes ago and put lunch, and it looks great. She put the smiley, the heart eyes, and the, face. So this is her response so far. We haven't heard anything else from her besides this plate of food, this delicious plate of food.
Oh, now she got time to post her barbecue plate. Oh, she got time now, so Yeah, tell her to go get something to eat. Go on and eat some food, get a little thick. Do what a lot of wives do after 20 years. They sit their ass down somewhere. Okay, so it looks like he went to his wife and let her know that he's no longer trying to do this anymore. And I think according to their Jehovah Witness religion that they follow, the only way to get a divorce is to have an affair or someone cheats. So that was actually very smart of him.
Yeah, I think this was kind of done purposely.
Just to follow his religion.
Yeah.
Go tell his wife that he's no longer interested in being there, and then go cheat on her, and then by religious law he can get out of that marriage.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty glad to see
I'm
that.
pretty sure, I'm almost positive that's exactly kind of what went about.
Brother found a way to use any type of loophole in a marriage like women have been doing for decades and just divorce this worldly, social media craving wife. Yeah, this man been checked out that marriage because he noticed that everywhere they went, she was trying to make social media content. He probably felt like, man, I will never have a private, regular life, but I don't think men need to stay in relationships or marriages if they are not good for their mental health, because we don't know who this woman was behind closed doors.
We really
She was
don't.
probably bullying this man.
I'm almost positive she was way more miserable than what we see on the videos.
And regarding business and money issues, but that's all I got in this video.
It's an interesting story because obviously a lot of us men don't really follow online couples and things like that, so we're like, oh, okay. But we can easily see why the man probably initiated divorce and initiated the separation and cheated. But the way the religion works, he had to do the cheat, to do the act, to be able to separate properly. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.